All right. Well, that was a nightmare. All right. So now the camera's pointed at me and not at the sun. That's just fine. That's what I wanted. Sorry, man. There's some, I got to look it up on, or ask my daughter. Man, this has been a fiasco trying to get this going up here. So hopefully you guys will catch on that I busted out another one, started a different live stream. But now this way, I'm close enough to my router. I can actually, I've got my laptop, fuck the camera. And I can show you guys what's going on here. So to get up here, I had to hike along this fence line right here. And it goes all the way up there. I went all the way up to the top of the tailings pile up over in there and stuff. It's pretty cool. No, they didn't let me come right up. This is the only area where you can get to. Everything else is closed off. If you watch other videos with like the Jeeps and the off-road vehicles that would come up here just on their daily grinds or their Saturday trip, let's go out in the desert a bit. So I watch a lot of videos, and you used to be able to come right down into the pit, and then you used to be able to walk over there. I'm not going to put the camera in the glare that much right now, but I'll try to show you as much. You're going to love the long form content. The long form content is going to have some really good shots. And then somebody mentioned something that it was glitching out a little bit. So anyway, we'll figure it out. Hopefully tomorrow will be sunrise tomorrow. That'll be approximately 6:30 a.m. here, so 9:30 East Coast. That's when the actual sun rises at. But yeah, so now I'm on my laptop now, and I'm not sure what the hell was going on with that other camera. Just getting up here and getting set up, the winds, everything, knocked over one of my, broke a tripod. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I'll replace it. It's only like $15, but I had to get creative with how I was gonna set everything up. And then I got that little web camera thing set up, and it worked pretty good before. But man, it did not like that glare. So yeah, anyway, let me see if I can get you guys some shots without the direct sun. So yeah, we're getting into the pit area here. My shit's probably all dirty. Anyway, yeah, sorry about that glitch in there. I'm wondering if that was my camera doing that or if it was Starlink glitching. But yeah, so this is really a cool place. You'll see in the long form that I put out, they're working on the road. It's tight. They had some big equipment coming up and down. So I had asked for a little bit of a tour. I wanted to see a little bit of it, and the mine manager was like, no, we can't. See, it's so windy. It's knocking over my other shit over here. And at some point here soon, I'm going to set up my other camera so I can catch the sun going down. My Nikon should catch it good. If it doesn't, I'm going to, never mind. Anyway, yeah, so I did end up meeting the mine manager. He showed me where I can't go, and that was my main thing. I didn't want to break any rules. And you'll see right right after I get off of this video, I know I'll be able to go back to the van, do some quick editing and get some short content out there. I'll make a couple of YouTube shorts. I'll see if I can post a link on X, but those of you that are following my YouTube channel, they'll be up there. I'm not going to delete any of these live streams. I think they're good for the channel just to leave them up. So unless something's outrageous, but I'm pretty good at watching. I used to be a school bus driver back in the day, so I can be like, sit down and shut up, that kind of thing. But yeah, YouTube is pretty picky about some things. Like I can tell you right now, I've been holding back on my environmental political opinion on social media. I do think it's an important part of the conversation, but I don't think it's the right time for it. This mine is moving at breakneck speed. I mean, those of you that have been trading mining stocks for a while, you understand what I'm talking about. This project is moving fast, faster than I'd ever seen a project move. And seeing the drill rigs running, they're running 24/7. And so later on tonight, when the sun goes down, I'm going to grab my headlamp and my camera, and I'm going to come up here, and you're going to see the lights going. Ah, damn it. Damn it. I just lost. Into the pit it goes. Not quite. Maybe the wind will come back the other way. I'm going to turn my mouse off here. It keeps on doing some weird stuff here. Yeah, anyway, my mouse pad just went flying. What was I talking about? I'm glad you all are here. I'm having a hard time seeing the screen because of the glare. I can see some of the chats. Plus, I'm getting a little older. I'm going blind. What are you guys talking about here? Oh. Hey, I'm going to set this down for a second. And I'm going to set up my Nikon and catch the sun going down, because it is, I got to be careful where I set that up. I'm almost tempted to see if I let go of you guys, you're in the chair now. So if I let go in this like that, the wind can just, God, my computer's dirty. All right, I'm going to set my camera up here. Bear with me. I'm pretty sure somebody said the audio was good. So let's see. Over here, I'll turn you around at least so you can see the Clark Mountains in the backdrop. Yeah, build a road from Colosseum to Mountain Pass through the fucking Clark Mountains. That ain't happening. I'll be setting up my other camera, but there's the Clark Mountains right there. And I'll just kind of keep talking while I'm doing this. The chair is in a spot that I'm temporarily comfortable with, but if you hear me swear, it's because the chair is moving. But I think it'll be all right. I'm trying to grab a couple of stones here to put down on the feet. This is funny. I have not had this much of a problem filming ever. I mean, I feel like the Three Stooges are all wrapped up into one person. See, you can hear the wind just going nutso. So yeah, it was okay. I'm confident that should stay. Now, if you hear me swear, pardon my French. However, I know many of you speak French. So I think what I got to do to make this stable, I'm going to have to plug my laptop back in at some point. So, all right, there we go. I appreciate you all sticking around. I know this is kind of like amateur journalism, but I love doing it. I would have done this whether or not I had an audience or not. All right. Oh, this is going to be good. Getting my camera set up. I don't know if I like it sitting where it's at, though. Yeah, no, I'm not going to leave it sit right here. I'd be crazy. This is a $700 camera. Okay. I guess I'm going to take my chances here. Put it right on the desk. But be close by. All right. This is going to be good. I am officially recording the sun setting at Colosseum Mine in the Mojave. Thank you for coming along. We've come a long way. I mean, this place is awesome. Got my camera set up right here. All right. So the camera's going. I can't go too far away. I'm telling you, this whole thing fell over. I'm fortunate it didn't break the camera, but it broke a little clip. And it was one of those slow motion ones too. I saw it happening as it was happening. And it was like, no, wait. But yeah, here's the little seat. Whoa, there goes the chair. Whoa, my screen's flipping backwards here. Whoa, whoa, my lighter, whoa. All right. Whoa. Can't leave this camera too far. Anyway, yeah, this little piece right here, I had it all perfect too. I was like, oh, this is going to be a great shot. And then I slow motion watched the whole camera go, no. And then this little one that I was trying to use earlier, this is the one that I use up in the dash of my van. All right. So I know. Okay, I got to put you down. Next time I come out, well, we'll see what's up. It's really busy up here, so one of the things the manager was kind of a little bit worried about, he doesn't want people thinking you just come right on up here, man. It's a drive. There's big machinery on the road. It's under improvement in several areas. I mean, one of those 40-ton trucks coming down the hill, man. I had to swing my van off to the side real fast. So I can attest firsthand that everything the company is saying and everything that they're putting out as far as what's happening here at the mine is happening. You will see when I took a lot of content earlier when I was trying to find this spot. Hold on, I got to hold on to my other camera. When I was trying to find this spot to film from. And so I took a lot of content God dang. Comes in waves. I'm gonna lose my hat. All right. Maybe I should. No, if I take it off, it'll catch it like. Okay. Man. I don't know what this thing is asking me. No, don't. No. I don't want to leave this site. Okay. Sorry. So, a couple of things I want to get back on track of what I was originally talking about. Let me see who's in the room here. Oi! My bro! What's up, Scott Punk? Hey, man. One of the best side hustles for nomadic lifestyle is trading stocks. And if you don't own DTREF, Dateline Resources, baby, you need to get you some. Get you some. Anyway, my bro Scott, he's a true nomad, lives out of his van, entrepreneur. I'd be surprised if he doesn't have stock investments, but anyway, glad you're here, brother. We are in a crazy spot, as you can tell. I got one camera over here trying to film the sunset. I'm holding onto my laptop, and it just all of a sudden it'll just flip down and flip back up, and it is what it is. I still see my mouse pad. I might have to get it. I mean, it's just a mouse pad. Anyway. All right, so I want to get back to this. I've been holding back. As we move on, as we move further, as Dateline progresses, I'll be here. Y'all, if you want my... Okay, so here's the situation. This is awesome posting on this, on my channel here. I am van camping, so I can utilize that for my channel. But the thing is if I start just posting, political, environmental politics and other stuff like, Dateline mining gold stuff like that, it's going to really confuse the YouTube algorithm. And if I really share my opinion, YouTube might not like me. So anyway, I'm saving that for down the road later on. I got to develop a different social media outlet. I already have the social media channels. I just haven't developed them yet. So if I'm going to go down that road, I want to capitalize on it the best I can and actually do kind of something separate. And I'll more than likely do that through my Substack. But with the van life adjustments, I don't mind coming out here and filming off this channel for this kind of stuff. And as my regular followers know, my van is a 2008 Chevy Express 3500 extended. It's a 1-ton van. It's a big van. She's got junk in the trunk. Anyway, it just told me what his name was, and it's Goldie Box. One of my regulars from like a year ago or something is like, hey, that'd be a great name for your van. And I was like, well, all right, well, we'll see. And then Dateline came along, and some of you know the story, but yeah, anyway, I think Goldie Box is appropriate, and I want to do a mobile podcast, and it's perfect. So when I do the live streams, it will be, I'll make sure it's always like van related, out of my van, on the road, doing hurricanes, doing shows. Even if I'm just chilling at home, I'm going to be in my van. Maybe we can chill out and, do recreational things together. See, there's my school bus nature. Anyway, I am super stoked. to be able to be in a position to do this. Like I said a little bit ago, I would have done this regardless if I had an audience, just because this place is cool and I got money on the table, so I want to check it out. I want to see what's going on with it. But yeah, like I said earlier, it's really hard for me to see the words here. Let me see if I can read through some of this here. All right, starting to be able to see it. Wonder what Miss Lafi, hi. Let me see. Oh, nice. Okay, let me see. Much better sounding pic with the laptop. Can you show which direction Mountain Pass is? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna. Here's the pit and Mountain Pass. That's the Clark Mountains right there. Other side. That's the Clark Mountains. And let me see. So Mountain Pass will be over right on the other side over there. And before I leave tomorrow, I am going to drive through over by Mountain Pass. I'm also going to stop in the little dinky linky don't blink because you'll miss it Argos. See if show you guys what the infrastructure for the Argos looks like. I've looked at it on the maps, but since I'm over here, it's not that much farther from where I'm at. So yeah, tomorrow morning I'm going to do sunrise. I think that one will be, I'll see if I can work out some of these issues. Maybe even just hook my, hold on a second, it's getting windy again. Maybe I'll hook up my Nikon on that. Okay, let me get back to the chat here. Let me see. Mountain Pass, exciting. Wonder what would happen. Okay, so yeah, the drone. So since we're on private property, you shouldn't have an issue flying a drone over here, but it is windy. If you have one of those DJI minis, nah, you're losing your drone. It's gone. I mean, you'd have to have something that's a little bit beefier. Now, if you go back on my X page and just scroll through it from like 3 months ago, maybe, out of all the hours that I was watching on YouTube about this mine, I was watching videos from 12 years ago and stuff, but I was also watching stuff from like 6 months ago. And there was some guys that did some drone flyovers. And so I did a lot of snip cutting, image, sniping, cropping the images off the videos and drawing on them. Oh, look, we got security kits. The sign says with cameras. Oh, there's the camera. So anyway, yeah, you can see some of the stuff I already did, and that was all pulled off of YouTube videos. So anyway, let me see. Ska Punk. Scott Punk's, you've been wanting me to make videos forever. I'm just busy, bro. I have a lot of content. I film content all the time. I just don't have time to put it together. And like, I took these 2 days off, but I could have worked if I wanted to. I am going to be every day after this until end of November. So I'll do some live streams out of my van and stuff when I'm on the road, but I'm every day. It's hard to put content together. In fact, doing a long form video on here at the Colosseum mine, it's going to take a couple weeks, so you guys are going to have to be patient with it. Let me see here. I'm going to keep going. Yeah, a little bit. Let's see, Thomas, how many drills in operation? So as far as I know, there's 2. Here in a little bit, you're going to be able to see one as soon as the sun dips down below. My camera is still filming that, by the way. Let me check. Yep. Everything's looking good. This long form is going to be awesome. Yeah, there's 2 drill rigs. Here when the sun goes down, they're running 24 hours a day. So I do have to pack all my gear, back down the mountain, I had to take all my gear up here in stages. So, yeah, but so as soon as the sun pops down, I got plenty of light left, but maybe 15-20 minutes from now, I'm gonna need to start boogieing and getting my gear back down the mountain while I got light. And then when it's fully dark out, when it's full like pitch black out here, I'm gonna come back up here and film, because they're gonna have all their lights on, and I'll be able to see a lot better. I'll be able to get in close on it. So yeah, they have one drill rig. That's the major drilling. They're actually drilling in the pit. I believe that was one of the rigs that they already put photos out on. And then there's another one of our rigs that we own that's going, it's on the other side. Now I haven't been able to see that because I can't get over there. But you'll see, let me see where we're at. Okay, that's the tailings pile above the pit, and I hiked up all that to the top over there and around that area, and from there you can see the second pit, and I was able to get some photos of the second pit. But all day I've been seeing trucks going up over the ridge line where we're not allowed to go anymore and just disappearing. And I ended up when they were showing me where not to go, I asked, hey, where are those trucks headed to? And they're like, yeah, that our other drill rigs are up over the crest of that hill. So in the long form, I'll be able to show you where that 2200 north line, where the strong anomalies were at. I'm pretty sure I got that located and got it like where you can see the orientation of it. Let me see here. Let me go back to the chat here. All these people are cool. So here I have a rule. Whenever I talk to company people, whenever I'm looking at stocks, whenever I'm hooking up with CEOs, I never ask them anything that they cannot answer. I think it's rude. I just don't do it. So I'll ask a general question, and if they want to ramble on, that's up to them. But if I ask them something that I know that isn't public, that's just rude. They feel obligated, and then they know that they're not supposed to, so I don't go down that road. But the interaction was very brief. It was just like, hey, we know you want to do some filming. All the guys realize what you're here for. Just understand, we can't have you in the pit, can't have you on the other side of the fence. This is the only, you can walk up this fence line, where I'm at right now. You can walk up this fence line and get a view of the pit. And this is the only area I can't see the entire pit from where I'm at. I can see part of the water, but I can't see the entire pit. So to answer your question, there was a lot of pieces of the puzzle that got filled in, but as far as any juicy tidbits, nah, I didn't even ask. And to be honest, they know better. They're on a tight leash. So I will say one thing, and this is very comforting to know. They are also shareholders. I'm sure they had to sign some sort of NDA or something like that. But they know what they're doing, and they're passionate about it. And that makes me confident, even more confident than I already am. So let's move on here. Ska Punk, I didn't know that your van was called Outlaw. Oh, wow, look at this. All right, we're going to be able to watch this together. It's not going to freak out on me this time. I just got to make sure my camera doesn't. Okay, so if it blows out, if the camera blows away, it'll run into me first. So yeah, anyway, there you go. See the little light there? That's one of their drill rigs. Right above my head, right there. That little light. Yep, that's one of their rigs. The light's on one of their rigs. All right. Pretty much caught up on that. Ska, man, what do I think about gold? You know, I wish I owned some. I don't actually own physical gold or silver. I should. I've always just been situationally cash poor, man. So when I all my OTC experience has been pretty much, you know, nice little hits and pay some debt off and do that. And COVID really kind of messed us up with that. But as you get to know me, my personal story will start coming out. But yeah, anyway, the sun dipped down, man. It's looking good, man. It's pretty gorgeous. The long form video is going to be a lot nicer. Anyway, hey, I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching. I'm going to do sunrise in the morning, and then I'm going to get a couple vantage points for later on, some areas that are going to be away from this mine development, where I'll be able to come back 5 years from now and still be able to get to the same spot and take photos. Anyway, all right. Thanks for watching. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Got a lot more stuff coming. All right. Talk to you soon. Ciao.